Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be going through a plan with me for the week of November 11th through the 17th. And I will be using a PlannerKate kit. I will be using kit 168A or mini kit 168A. And then I made a few other things to use with this kit because I didn't want to purchase like the add-ons or anything like that. So we can get started. I kind of have a different plan for this week a little bit, so we can go through that. But what I'm wanting to do is just go through and lay down all of the like washi and everything like that. I'll just speed through that so you can see what I'm doing, but I just don't want to take up too much time to put all that stuff down because it can be kind of time consuming. So let me put everything down and then we can walk through the rest of my plan for this week. Okay, so I finished putting down all the washi, and if you've seen my plan with me's before, you know that this is actually a little bit different than how I normally lay out my weeks. I normally use like the thicker, I say thicker, but really I mean just the washi that comes like on the sampler on the side. I usually use that at the top, and then I usually will put thin washi at the bottom, and I do have date strips normally, so that's not really anything different, but these ones I just made myself really quickly, so that's why they look a little bit different than normal. But if you look and see, like this is what I usually do, and this is this week. I'm filming this on Friday, so this is pretty much filled in, but you can see that I use like the thicker washi, the date strips, and then like some thin washi on the bottom. Or even like the thick washi at the top with some date strips and some thin washi. So really, I don't think I have ever put like a thicker quote unquote washi on the bottom part of my spreads. So this is definitely something new for me, but I really like the way it looks. I kind of like the white space, especially because there's a lot of white space in the actual kit. So what we're gonna do is get started with just putting some things in. Something to keep in mind is Monday is a holiday for me, so I don't have work. And so I only have to work Tuesday through Thursday this week, since I always have Fridays off. So Tuesday through Thursday will be my work days, a little bit busier, and then the other days are days that I can pretty much do whatever I need to do. So I wanted to mark that I have Monday off. I'm using the Empowering Woman Happy Planner sticker book. If you haven't seen my channel before, I have a ton of these Happy Planner sticker books, and I usually look through them and find ones, you know, that have quotes or something that might apply to my week or whatever, but I usually go through those and find, for example, like here's a day off sticker that I really like, and I'm gonna put that on the 6 o'clock part of my day, just to mark that I have the day off that day. And I don't really think I have anything planned for Monday. I'm going to be working on a few things for my Etsy shop, and then that is about it. So there is that day off sticker, and then the other thing I was going to put on Monday was just marking that it is Veterans Day. So I'm using this other sticker book from Happy Planner. It's the Planner Basics. They have an entire page of just the holidays and everything, so I like to use this to mark down holidays. So let me grab that and put that in. Can't decide whether to put it like up here. I don't know if that's too busy, or whether to like put it here and point that it's Veterans Day. I think I'll do that. I think that's kind of nice. So I'm using a lot of whiteout this week. And if you know me, you know I've had some major issues with my whiteout in the past weeks. So surprised that this is working so far. Okay, so there's Veterans Day. And let's see here. So I have a list of different things that I have going on this week, but what I wanted to do really quickly was kind of finish up the sidebar of this week. So what I'm going to do is, a lot of the stickers that I'm putting in here are ones that I've made myself. So if you have any questions about like stickers, where I got them, I will put down below in the description where I've gotten a lot of these. And then if you do have any more questions, I can specify which ones I made myself and which ones I purchased. The kit itself is from PlannerKate, so like the washi and everything is from PlannerKate. So I'll mark that down below. So this is just my little binder that I have that holds some of my kits that I'm going to be using in the coming days. And I have these like functional scripts and everything, and that is where I keep these little YouTube stickers. I do use a part of my sidebar for keeping track of YouTube videos, and that will be this right here. So there is that. And then I keep in the back of my planner not only the kit that I'm currently using, but I also have these little like monthly stickers that I like to put since I do cover up the date or like the month and everything. So I like to label November 2019 again. Okay, so I think my sidebar is done at this point. I will be writing these things in probably a little bit later. I like to see how the prior week goes before I write in my habits, and then YouTube, I will also kind of see how the prior week went, if there's any videos that I didn't get posted that I would like to post and that sort of thing. And then the only other thing I want to do now really quickly is put in, sorry, I'm just flipping through my little binder really quick over here on the side. Put in work, and then I also like to mark down on the bottom of the page like meals and then workouts. So one of the lines on the bottom will be meals, and so I will indicate that with that. And then the other line will be workouts. We're going on vacation the first week of December. So Andrew, my fiance, and I have been really focusing on going to the gym and just trying to eat like as healthy as possible. So these two things are helping us stay on track. I can track throughout the entire week kind of what's going on. And then let me put in my work stickers really quickly. I think I'll just put them in the 6 a.m. spot. I have not been going to the gym at 6 a.m. recently. I think that I've just needed to rest a little bit. So what I've been trying to do is go to the gym instead, either during lunch or after work. So that's something that was working for me this past week. I might try to go to the gym in the morning again this week, but we will see. But I'm just going to keep the work stickers there, and then we can deal with how to mark my workouts later. So let's get into marking some of the things that I have going on this week. There are a few things on Monday that I want to label. The first one is the winter surprise box from Erin Condren is coming out, and I think I'm going to use this other little pattern. EC winter box. And so I would like to purchase one of those. I did get the fall surprise box and I loved it. So I want to get this box when it is released. And I have heard that it's like kind of planner heavy, and I've heard that if you like the on-the-go folios that you'll probably like this like upcoming winter box. I saw a little sneak peek that was, it looked really cool. There was like this little intentional goal planner or something like that. It was hard to see, but I think it was in the newsletter. And so it was like a little sneak peek looking thing. So that is just kind of, I guess, little information if everybody's kind of trying to figure out what's in the box. So I'm going to put this one down, and I have sort of been following Weight Watchers for a while. I've experimented with some other things. And so I haven't been completely like stuck on Weight Watchers. I'll track, you know, throughout the day and see, but I really am not focused on staying within my points every day. I can use it as a guideline, but if I know I'm eating healthy things and I still go over my points, then I'm not too torn up about it. Sometimes the point values on some things don't really correspond quite right with the calories, in my opinion. So that's kind of why I'm doing almost like a hybrid thing. So the new Weight Watchers plan is coming out on Monday, and that is where I've heard you can kind of like choose the plan you want to be on. So I'm going to log on and choose my plan and kind of take a look at things and see if maybe the plan will possibly work a little bit better for me now, with it changing a little bit. I think that is it for Monday. Again, I don't have any plans or anything like that. On the 12th, I have a meeting at 10 a.m. I think I will put that here at work. And then the 13th, I have a seminar that will go from 1 to 3. So that's pretty long time. I might use like a little extra strip of washi that I have to mark how long that will be. So I will put that. Seminar. I'm just going to write them on here and then stick them down. And then the 14th, I have another meeting at 9 a.m. And I just put meeting. I know I can always look at my work calendar and figure out what meeting it is, but this is really just to make sure I don't plan anything else in those times. So this seminar is on the 13th at 1. So let me mark that. And what I'm actually going to do is take like this little washi strip that I have that was like a little extra from when I laid down the top washi, and I will put that kind of underneath it. It's a little complicated, I know. I'm making this probably way harder than it needs to be. Yep, definitely making it way harder than it needs to be. I am just going to, I was trying to like layer it, but there's no reason to do that. So let me just put this right here. Okay, so that is the seminar. The meeting is at 10 a.m. on Tuesday. Stick that in really quickly. And then this 9 a.m. meeting is on Thursday. I think that my cat was hanging out on my desk because I feel like every time I move something, there ends up being like a piece of hair on my planner. So I apologize. That's a little annoying, but they love hanging out in here. It's like they know that it's my space that I wish could keep clean. Okay, so that is it for that. And then I'm going to put in some of these like little things for the weekend. So what I will do is I need to mark a payday. It's my fiance's payday on Friday. I'm just going to put that up here at the top. That is not straight whatsoever. It's his payday. And then trash day, we need to put our stuff out on Thursday for trash day. And then other than that, I don't really think I will put anything else into my planner yet. We don't have any plans for the weekend, which is great. But what I'm going to do is put in just something to order groceries. And then I will put in later when I need to pick up my groceries. So let me grab really quickly my little order groceries thing. And grocery pickup, I made some stickers for that. I like live by grocery pickup now. I used to be so skeptical of grocery pickup, even just like a couple months ago, and I started using it, and oh my gosh, total time saver. I used to go every Monday and do my shopping, and now I just like sit on my couch, order my groceries, do all my meal planning, everything, like, and not have to worry about going like battling lines. So if you don't order groceries, highly recommend it. I will usually pick up my groceries on Saturday, and then we can meal prep or do whatever we need to do on Sunday before work on Monday. So pretty much it's kind of crazy to me that this is like really all that we have going on, or that I have going on this week. I think I'm going to move this over, and so it is kind of overlapping this. Usually I have a little bit, like little busier weeks. I'm not like a super busy person. This is not, it's like curled now that I brought it up off the page. So now it's not lining up. Okay. So, let me look back. I usually put a to-do list on the weekend. So let me put that in really quickly. And I think I will mark that, maybe just like a little flag thing. I don't know. I feel like I'm just trying to do like something a little bit different this week. So I'm going to put that at 1 p.m. on Sunday, and my to-do lists are really just like anything that needs to get done over the entire weekend. So I put it on like one day, but it's not just for one day. So that is kind of something to keep in mind. I'm not going to leave all of this for Sunday. And usually I'll write down my to-dos like later on. So I'm not going to sit and like do my whole to-do list while we're on the video. Then I'll put like a little checklist underneath it. But I just like this because I use my daily petite planner, but then this is just like the most important to-dos that I like absolutely need to get done during the weekend. So there is that. And then I think the other thing that I'm going to do this week that's a little bit different is I'm going to use a little bit more decorative stickers than I normally do. Because I don't have a lot going on. So like I mentioned, I'm going to use the Happy Planner sticker books, and I am going to just put in a little bit more decorative stuff, and then I will fill in when things happen, you know, during the week. Like my week did not start off this busy. I filled things in as I needed to. So that's just something to keep in mind, is this will get filled in, but I'm wanting to do something like a little bit different this time. Okay, so I added in some more decorative things like these quotes and this up here. I started writing in some things, like I wrote in my habit tracker really quickly as I was thinking about it. Now, the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and fill in just a couple smaller things that I like to put in my planner. Just to keep track of some things. So the first one are, I'm going to use one of these little boxes. I got these from PlannerKate. It is sheet S330. They're just kind of two-tone boxes, and what I like to do is keep track of my Instagram followers and YouTube subscribers at the end of the week. So I see from week to week how much my following or my subscription or my subscribers have grown. So I think what I'm going to do is I will use like this light pink color just at the end of the week. So I like to just put this kind of like at the very end. Check that very last thing. So there is that. I haven't ordered anything recently. So I do have like little Amazon or Etsy stickers, and I haven't had any orders recently. So I don't need to put any stickers in for those. The only other thing that I can think of that I want to put in is a little budget check-in sticker. And that is just for my fiance and I to go through and check our budget, which I will put that here on our little like to-do list for the weekend. So that is in there. And really that is it for this week in terms of just like the basics. And then, as I mentioned, I will be filling things in as I go. So that is it. I'm looking at this and it looks so bare, but that is okay. It is totally fine to not be busy. So I'm excited to see how next week goes, especially since it's like a 3-day work week for me. I anticipate that I will be very busy at work because I will be trying to fit 4 days worth of work into 3 days, and that is always difficult. So we will see. I will post pictures of the first half and the last half on Instagram, just so you can see how things have changed over the course of the week as I do add things. But as I mentioned earlier at the beginning of this video, if you have any questions about the stickers I used or anything like that, feel free to leave a comment below. I would be happy to answer those for you. And if you liked this video and found it helpful, please feel free to like or subscribe. That would be very, very helpful, as I am trying to, obviously I'm tracking it, so I'm trying to grow, this sort of thing. I really do love doing this, so I'd love to reach more people. So I think that is it for this week, and I will talk to you later. Bye.